Well, hello everybody. Do the intro now. So one of the things I talked about in the last video was doing a new building. So here we go. I got about 10 inches or so of number 2 crusher run underneath, and then I put about, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches of number 1 crusher run on the top, 1 inch. So I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's little dots all over the place out there. The best way for me to be able to see it is on a piece of paper. As far as heights go, we got our auto level transit set up over here, and Megan's going to hold the rod, and we're going to get readings from each one of these marks. I've already done it once, kind of roughed it in. I think it should be pretty close. Looks like it, eyeball wise, might be a little bit low down on this end yet, but I think everything else is pretty good. Once we get this done, we'll get some strings up so we know where the edges of the forms go. Neighbor across the street, Joe's he's got a bobcat. He's gonna drill the holes for me probably next week, and then in 2 weeks, so the 11th of July, we're going to be pouring the pad. There's piers that are 8 piers that'll go down 42 inches, 18-inch piers, and then a 4-inch slab on top of it, and then the pole or the timber frame will sit on top of that. So we'll not bore you with the too much of the setup stuff. We'll just kind of probably fast forward through a lot of it, but so we'll see how things go. All right, Megan's going to set that down again, and then we'll get some readings here. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. So each of those numbers, put my foot on the corner here so it doesn't go away. So what I'm doing is that what I'm looking through there, I'm reading the numbers on here. So the higher the number, that means the lower the bottom of this is. So for example, if I'm right at 4 feet and Megan's holding it there, and then we set my tape measure, right? My tape measure, which is about, call it 1.5 inches thick. We'll set that on the ground and then set it on top. So now what was 4 feet is about 3 foot 8 and change. So 3 foot 8.5, say. So the higher the ground is, the lower the number is. The lower the number, or rather the higher the number here, the lower the ground is, because I'm looking from a set point, which is that tripod right there. So what that tells me is this was 4 foot 8 and this was 4 foot 6.5, or 6.6. This measures in tenths. So I think what we're probably going to try to shoot for, judging by most of these numbers, is right around this 468 So that tells me this is 467, that's close enough. So that tells me I need 3/10, 3 of these. So there's 468, and 465 is right there. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, and then a full. So what if we're looking for 0.8 and we're at 0.5, we need 1.5, I guess 3, yeah, 1.5 tenths of an inch of stone under there, which is not much. So that one we're probably not going to worry about. But over here, this one that's 4.8. So what we're looking at, hold that, Megan. So we're looking at 4.8, and the rest of them are 4.6.7, which is right about there. So we're an inch and almost an inch and a quarter low up in this front corner right here. So what we'll do is I'll just bring some stone over. I got a big pile of stone over there. I'll bring the tractor over and put some stone here all along this front edge here. So that'll bring this up a little bit to match these numbers. Down this far edge here, just a little bit down this far edge till I get towards the back here. See, this one spot is 468, so that's what we're looking for. So that means these spots are just a little low yet, and then across the back a little, and then up this side a little. So basically the center of the pad's good. We just need to add about an inch of stone all the way around the outside, and we should be pretty good. So we'll get that done and show you what we come up with when we're done. Okay, and just like that, here we are. It is Saturday, July 11th. Concrete trucks here. We got Joe, Chris, Adam, and Justin's in putting his boots on. So we're going to be filling these sono tubes first, and then doing all the flat work. Couldn't have timed it much better pumping out the holes, eh? Alright, well that's enough video for now. I gotta get to work. Well, just like that, the tubes are done. That took about 10 minutes. So they're mixing the concrete up a little more. Gonna make it a 5.5 on the slope so it settles good and they can finish it. And then we're gonna start pouring the slab here. So I think I'm going to prop you up over there on the gooseneck, and we'll see how long the battery on the phone lasts. All right, so here we are. Concrete's down, it's floated. They just snapped the lines. You probably can't see them, but there's a line like right there. Give me a hand joint there, and then 3 across that way. I'm gonna broom finish the porch, and I guess that's about it. So we'll set the camera up when they start finishing and go from there. So we got all the joints cut going across. We still got to get the one up the middle. I'm not sure how they're going to do that, but now they're, what is it? They're doing what are you doing, Joe?
Putting an edge on it.
Putting the edges on, so it rolls the edge of the concrete over so it finishes nice. We'll just do that around here where the porch is going. The rest of it's going to just stay flat because there'll be a wall sitting on it. Well, we're getting there. Got these 4 squares done. Got these 2 just about done. We got the broom finish on the porch, and we just got these 2 squares left. So we're getting close. All right, well, everything's finished up. Go ahead, Joe. Any final words?
Tail light guarantee.
Perfect. So, just like we did in the sugar house, we'll have to show you. We got 2 maple leaves in here. So the front door, the front door is going to be right about there. So the leaves are on either side of it. So, really happy with the way it turned out. Nice broom finish on the porch out here. So now all we need is a building. All right. So we're on our way. Thanks for watching, and if you would, please subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, and help us get to 100. All right. Have a good one.